Hello, Gemini. Here we have your 2017 aspect of the Tarotscope reading. Let's see where we can go with here. Oh, there's a pop-out card right there. Prince of Swords. How perfect, huh? So, Prince of Swords. He's very quick with his mind and sharp with his tongue at times too. He's comes with a thought, comes with a belief, it comes with an understanding, and it takes a lot to change his mind, to see a different way through. Give him an idea, give him a purpose, and he can be very determined and vigilant with this. So we have an energetic year and an energetic state for you as well, and amplifying the air sign that you are. Being this Prince of Swords, it also represents the sign of air as well, mental process and thoughts and intellect and understandings and things of this nature. The all gifted is already a very potent energy. Okay, it's just sitting there waiting to go. It's the big bang before it's happened yet. Okay, the all gifted, the Prince of Swords combined with those. It's definitely it's wanting to burst forward and go. Now the Prince is in this is very much like the knights in other decks. They talk about the knights of these decks. One of the characteristics are that it's an extreme this way or this way. The Prince of Swords would be that. And this is of air. Okay, so I think this very very aptly speaks of Gemini. Okay, twins. The sorry. The aspect of the twins, the aspect of the twins here, that dualistic nature, one side or the other, both competing with, with the other, in some respects. I get the impression that January is gonna find you entering this year with not exactly sure which way to put your energies. The trick here is going to be to maintain balance and to bring those two sides together. The aspect of how am I trying to say a duality is the great lesson in this is to understand that both have their point, both have their place and purpose, but ultimately, to get someplace, both need to be united and stand together, unified. Okay, this is that balance. Not one side dominating this one, not the other side dominating, but balanced together, standing strong. So these ideas that you've got, the whatever it is that I'm feeling for January. Okay, maybe just as a hypothetical here, of course, to put it into maybe some tangible terms. You got the idea to teach, okay, but you've also got this idea that you really want to teach, but you've also got this inspiration that you want to write. Okay, you've got all these thoughts and you want to start this blog and get all of these things down. Well, you can combine the two into the same into the same force and go forward. Maybe your blog is teaching. Maybe it's a blog of philosophy, where you will entertain the minds of hundreds or thousands, even hundreds of thousands. Who knows? But bringing the two together. The one isn't necessarily greater, and both sides are necessary. Okay, the Prince of Swords is also one of it talks about the prince. He's in his dualistic nature. He can be very very excited about and motivated, but it doesn't necessarily take a lot to knock him back. Okay, to cause a doubt. Okay, it's one of the things about dualistic natures as well. We have to think about how, if we've got all of these, we've got this voice that says do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, but we've all got this voice inside that says, well, this could happen, or maybe they won't like it, or maybe I won't succeed, and whatnot like that. Well, if you shoot for 1,000, and this one says it's 0, well, maybe you find in the middle someplace is 500, and that's better, whole much better than 0, but that's what works. Well, if you really want to meet at your net to be 1,000, then shoot for 2,000 and 0, and the net is 1,000. Okay, but in any case, both sides need to join together before you can get any direction and moving at all. A wagon pulled by 2 horses, the horses need to be tethered together so that one doesn't go off this way and one goes off this way, and they never get any place. They're fighting against each other. That's what I see for January, is to come to terms with yourself and your thoughts and your ideas and the direction you want to put this raw energy of the all gifted into play. So the Hierophant, don't overthink this, okay? Pardon me, excuse me, that's horrible. Prince of Swords in the Hierophant, thinking about your dualistic nature as well. Okay, I hear I feel a sense of responsibility to family, but I feel a sense of responsibility to myself, and I think that the Prince of Swords, in his overexcited, let's just get this done aspect, can be very sharp. So be careful when it comes to these matters, whether it comes to in a marriage, a relationship, or dealing with family members or friends, jobs. Okay, look at both sides. You're very intellectual, and you've got this capacity to be able to, to be able to think. You're very intelligent. So look at both sides. See it from both sides. You've got that ability too, in this dualistic nature, to look at the aspect and this aspect, and find that common ground. Excuse me. The Prince of Swords doesn't have to cut the other. The Prince of Swords, he can use that sword to clear the brush from the path in front, and the direction that things are going to be moving along. So. Use this energy wisely to your advantage, I guess is what it is, but be cautious of becoming stuck in indecisiveness. Ace of Wands, I see that as it's this coming together and coming up with that inspiration and that inspired thought and direction, where to channel your energy coming in March, coming to terms with yourself and what's important to you, and finding that temperance, finding that balance that allows it all to happen. Okay. 6 of Cups talks about the Prince of Swords in his thoughts. Okay, how intellectual he is, and keeping in fact in mind how there's 2 sides to everything, right? You know this as well. You know this quite well. 2 sides to everything. There is an aspect of play. There is an aspect of responsibility and staying focused and getting the job done. This the Prince of Swords, he's very much got this focused energy. Come June or come April though, I think that there may be too much. There may be a tendency to lose sight of this, and be very driven. Okay, this can be a good thing, of course, if it actually promotes you, and takes you where you need to go. But but remember to look and pay attention that you don't forget about. Okay, say you're in a partnership, you're in a marriage. Okay, the Prince of Swords can be, like I say, very intellectual. He's not the affectionate. Okay, he's not of wands. He's not of cups. He's not the emotional sort. Though in your duality, your aspect, you certainly can be. Okay, it's there, but don't get too focused and forget those around you. Remember to play a little bit. Maybe that's your kids. Maybe that's your parents. I don't know who this is. Like I say, spouse. But each one of us is going to be different. But Prince of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. There we have the Six of Swords telling us we need to throw this baggage out. And we need to throw this baggage out because it's just weighting us down. It's going to sink our ship, and we're never going to reach the shore on the other side. Okay. The place of betterment where we're headed. Okay. Or to the goal where what we're trying to achieve. Okay, this is going to stop us, and we need to let go of that which doesn't serve us, as it's said. So the Prince of Swords, he's a prince, just like the knights. Okay, he has that extreme nature. Be careful not to, as they say, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, you don't need the bathwater anymore. Throw the bathwater out. Keep the baby. Okay, don't get rid of everything. Don't cut it to the quick. Have a little bit of balance in that dualistic thing we were talking about a little bit ago. The Eight of Pentacles again. Okay, we have a dualistic nature there, or coming together, I guess is what it is. Use that intellect, but use some creativity. There's a dualistic nature in learning. We have to take, like I say, we have to be able to listen and go through the process and the motions, but we also have to stop back and think. That's the tangible. Okay, that's kind of an earth sign sort of a thing. But but in the duality of it all is we have to have the intellect and the understanding, the creativity to put it all together and know what and why to really master what we're coming to. And that's in the Eight of Swords over here in June. Okay, so the Eight of Swords or Eight of Pentacles in June, like I say, I think is a matter of, like I say, and not there again, keeping in mind a little bit of the similar energy of the Six of Swords. I think that's going to linger on a little bit. The tendencies and want to master. You can become so laser focused that you forget a lot of other things, as that warning came about in April with the Six of Cups. Okay, remember to take breaks. Remember to have fun a little bit. Remember to spend time with the family and the friends, and what it is that makes you happy. Okay, even if it's not hanging out with your friends, not hanging out with your family, maybe it's go take a walk, go hiking, go biking, do your yoga or whatever it is that you do. Okay, go in the room and close the door and turn the stereo up and sing along, maybe. But whatever it is that makes you happy, that and remembers a little bit of why that you're doing whatever you're doing in the first place. Okay, if we lose sight of the reason of our why, the outcome has no meaning. Okay, we need to remember why we're there, and that's what the Six of Cups is all about. So keep that energy in mind, that thought in mind as you move through. Three of Pentacles, the Prince of Swords. Princes are very independent and very can-do. Okay, but the Three of Pentacles over here talks about delegation and letting somebody else do their part too. You definitely could do it all yourself. Okay, you've got that capability, that potential, but that power, especially coming from January, is the all gifted, that source power. The Three of Pentacles though says, wait a minute, this isn't all you. You don't have to do this all yourself. Keep in mind there are those others around you they need to contribute just to feel their own worth as well. So keep that in mind, I guess you'd say. It's a group effort, okay, on all of this, whatever this is. Okay, it may be your baby, whatever this project is that you're working on. Maybe your business that you own, that you're trying to grow. You could be a family, okay. But there are others who also need to be heard and need to contribute and need to feel that they are contributing and they're of value as well. So we'll move on from Three of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. You get a new sword. The Ace of Swords, though, it's a card talking about this new thought, this new way, this new way of doing something. This maybe it's a new business venture, or maybe all of what you've been working on finally all comes together and unifies, and that one epiphanal moment that and everything becomes clear, and looking forward to this would be September, I guess, that the Prince of Cups. This is where I think you do kind of have that epiphanal moment. You understand and realize that, you know what, we are all in this together, and you have the dualistic nature of you. The Prince of Cups comes about in one aspect, in you care and love and the compassion that you can show others, while still keeping your motivation, while still keeping your focus where you're headed, and these things here come together in as October shows, the Magician. Okay, all of these things, like I say, that epiphanal moment that happened in August, right? The Ace of Swords. Okay, these things take a bit to sink in, and it's an opportunity. Opportunities are like seeds. I'm backing up. I understand. Opportunities are like seeds, and we have to wait for them to germinate. We have to wait for them to grow. We have to wait for them to come to fruition. But that's why I say, as we're going along here, that epiphanal moment comes along, and you begin to share this love. You begin to share this understanding and care. Like say, realizing the duality of who you are, and realizing that both sides have purpose, the mind and the heart. Okay, as the mind and the heart come together, this is where the real magic comes. Okay, I've said for years, if you're a vessel, right, you're the captain of your vessel. The heart is the captain of your vessel. All right, the mind is the navigator. The heart says, I want to go here. The mind says how to get there. Okay, it lays in the course and the plan for the captain's orders to come to be. So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say there is the captain reclaims the ship. Insubordination isn't tolerated anymore. Okay. Working it out, just in the beginning where I said, we need to worry. We need to be thinking about this balance. The Prince of Swords and the Prince of Cups this way come together, right? That's the two aspects of you, and that, my friend, is where the real magic begins. Okay, that's where you can really start achieving effortlessly, I guess you'd say. Okay, it all feels right. It's all going the right direction. Everybody's on board, and you've worked it out, so to speak. That balance exists. Okay, that balance exists. Peace. Okay, peace exists in neutrality, I guess you call it. Okay, not in an excited state this way, not in an excited state this way. The peace is there. The folded hands, just like this. Okay, whether that be just in relaxation, in prayer, in whatever you want to refer to it as. Okay, that's where that's itself a symbol of peace. Okay, coming together, no fighting one direction or the other. And that's the contentment. That's the peace of the Ten of Cups. Okay? That's what you need to be looking for there. And coming to terms with the aspects of. And of course, that just simply leads into the Three of Cups over here. Okay? The festivities, the rejoicing, the sharing with others, the in general appreciation of life and all that it's got, and feeling the love, I guess. So, well, that's the reading we have for your Tarotscope for 2017. If you want to go into any depth with any of this, have any questions, you can contact me through my website, shaspirit.com. Obviously, if you want to have a personalized reading of this or anything other, there, or my email address you can contact me through is michael@shaspirit.com. And the other way is on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/the Shaspirit, all one word. So thanks for watching. Have a great year.